Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button that's at the top right, as well as the little bell that gives you a little notification as soon as I upload any new videos, so you know those right away. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Make sure to hit that like key if you liked anything in the like key. I always do that in every video. The like button if you liked anything in this video, and drop a comment below. So in this video, I just want to do some quick updates. Starting with a few things. I literally just got back from my local fish store. I sold the guppies that are all on this side of the tank. But, as you can see, there's still more in there. Now, I'll explain why. I got rid of, let's see if I can remember, 5 pairs of the assorted guppies. So those are the ones I had in the pond, but as well as when they were raised in here. So we have that. I got rid of all 3 plecos. Now, don't get discouraged. The reason I got rid of them is because they were already fully grown. So I had the adult albino longfin male and 2 females of the L144. They were getting way too large, and as we know, plecos are pretty messy fish. So they have a large bioload, and I feel like they were limiting the amount of guppies I could have in these tanks. So I got rid of those for now, but in the future I'll be purchasing some little fry again because they're really good at cleaning out the tanks and keeping algae off of it. And then as they grow up, I'll do the same thing, sell them again. So keep that cycle going. So those guys I had for about a year, and I sold them for, the local fish store was impressed. Actually, I actually wish I brought my camera with me and actually recorded the whole experience. We actually had some pretty awesome conversations with the fish store owner. I talked about how I sell guppies and keep them in the ponds and all that kind of stuff. He wasn't familiar with Micro K1 and as well as the breather bags, because when I gave him the fish, I had no air in the bags whatsoever, because these are the breather bags, you don't need it. And he was like, oh man, I gotta get these fish out of here before they suffocate. And I started explaining, well, you don't really have to. The air diffuses through the membrane of the bag, and he thought that was something pretty cool. And I thought it was awesome that you got to educate someone. Like, this guy is a veteran. He's been in the hobby forever. And he has one of the most popular fish stores here on the island. So that's just a cool story right there. And what else did I sell? Oh, and then I sold the trio of the Superior Reds because they weren't really doing much for me and just wasting space. So yeah, that's what we got. But now I have more fish in here. So I scooped out about 20 that were on this side. Now this includes some of the fry that are now about 2 to 3 weeks old, and moved them into there. So this is where they'll be growing out. And then this side I have 4 females, 2 of the Superior Reds, and 1 Russian, Black Russian, and 1 regular assorted one. Now, the reason I did that is I wanted to reduce the population on this side of the tank, so that way when the females give birth to fry, there's a higher chance of them surviving since there's less fish to eat them. And on this side, they're just growing out. So that's a little system I got right now as I wait for those guys to give birth. But I'll give you an update on that. We have this little magenta cherry male in there with, I believe, I hope that's a female, so I can continue that strain, but it might be a male. But then I threw in 3 to 4 virgin females for him to breed with to see if I keep that line going. This side, I did have them together, but if you look at the Black Russian male, his tail's all messed up because that guy kept attacking him, and by the time I saw that, well, now there's a divide and they're separated. Now this guy is one of my assorted guppies, but he has a strange swordtail. Looks like he has a little swordtail coming in, so I put him in there to see what I get. The blue diamond female has still not given birth, so she does look pregnant, but it's been quite a while, so she should have given birth by now. So hopefully, definitely within the next 2 weeks, she should have fry. But if she doesn't, I'm going to have to select the male to breed with her, and I think it's going to have to be one of the ones that are down there. Yeah, so it's going to be definitely one of those males in there, most likely. It might even, since she is, the blue diamonds were blue, I might do the purple male and see what I can get out of that. If you haven't seen these guys, check out my last video, the video right before this one, where you can see these guys in detail, since the other 2 males are now turning from yellow to a nice reddish color. So their tail starts off as yellow, and then towards the end moves to a nice red color. One is mosaic, and the other one has more of a ribbon type to his mosaic tail. Now, the other part of this is these females. Now, these are the red chili in this one, the male's also in with her just because I don't want to use one tank just for one female. And then I have the 3 Dumbo ear, the purple mosaic Dumbo ear. I created these little breeder nets extremely easily. All it is that canvas mesh stuff bent into a U shape like this. So I'll take off the lid so you guys can see it better. Bent to a U shape. And they're in there. So there's no sides whatsoever to it because it's the same exact size as the tank, so there's no way they get out. Even though it looks like there's a huge space right there, it's just a reflection, so you can't, there's literally no space for them to get out through. Some Java moss in there, and this comes up right up to the, the side of this tank, so I can still see inside. Swoops down a nice U shape to the back, and they can't get over that wall. Now, my intentions with this is that as they give birth to fry, put this lid back on, the fry fall right through the canvas mesh into the main tank. On both of them. And then the fry will be in here on both of them. Once they give birth, the females will be selected back into these tanks over here. So I'll make this one a red chili and that one right there a purple mosaic. Now the purple mosaics I'm not going to separate by color. I'm just going to separate them by sex, so male in one tank, female in the others. But for now, the way it's going to be is I'll use these tanks to raise the fry out and move the adults into the next tank. Now when these fry are big enough, they get moved into here to grow out when there's no other fish in here as well. And then we just keep bouncing back and forth between fry and adults. So I'm going to try that for now, and then in the future maybe we'll change it around a little bit. And then this tank down here are the mixes of the Superior Red with the black Russian Dumbo ear. So I moved there were 6 fry, but as I was trying to get them out, one of them jumped into the main tank, and there was way too many fry to select which one it was, and I didn't want to mix anyone in here, so we got 5. And I moved them into a larger tank to help them grow out better, and they've been doing great. And then my last part of this video, the last update, is about the 2,500 subscriber giveaway. So I spoke to Guppy Train, and he is sponsoring the video. So as soon as that contest is out, he'll be sponsoring it. He said he would give the winner 1 pair of some fancy guppy. We haven't really decided what yet, so he's going to update me with that. But the winner will receive 1 pair of a fancy guppy, which values usually around $40. So the winner will be receiving that for free and shipped directly to their house with a heat pack and all that good stuff. Now, I'm also trying to get in contact with Akari to see if they can also sponsor the video as well and provide some guppy food for that winner as well. So that way when you win, when someone wins, they receive pretty much like a whole cool guppy starter pack. But there's going to be things in this video you'll have to do for the contest to show that you deserve to win and how you'll be able to keep those guppies. So it's not going to be I'm just handing you fish and good luck, whatever, you know. So that's all I have for this video. If you guys stuck to the end, make sure you hit that subscribe key. Why do I always do that? The subscribe button. It's not a key. It's a button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button if you liked anything in this video. And drop a comment below. Alright guys, till next time, have a good one.